freshman team they could do it again, and they are. Here's Brian Jensen.
Wearing this helmet was once a nightmare. 2 years ago, Lakeview Centennial went 0-10. Any thoughts of becoming a playoff team seemed like an impossible dream.
When we were 0-10, we just hated to come out to practice, and it really just drug on and drug on. We was hoping it'd never, we was thinking, well, it'd never get over with.
Yeah, that put a real bitter feeling inside of, the people treated them pretty badly on the football field, and they really wanted to make up for all of that.
But the nightmare is over. The Patriots now consider themselves the dream team.
We went 0-10. It was sad, but I was running for my life the whole time. But this year, I sit back and relax, enjoy myself, and we win. I don't think it's hit me yet.
Neither have many opponents. Lakeview's 8-0 after last week's win over Mesquite, and in the playoffs for the first time in the school's 12-year history.
Our freshman year, everybody was good, and we just said, well, our senior year, maybe we'll come together, be the same as we were then. We've been telling ourselves since our freshman year we was going to win it, and here we are, staring right in our face. Yeah, I dreamed it many times, but it's coming true. It's it. We work hard for this.
The Patriots hope to dream until their dreams of state come true. Let's just hope they don't start singing about it.
Break it down. Get together.
Welcome once again to Now Talk Live podcast. I'm so excited to be with you today. This is an amazing day again. We have more members from the 1988 Garland Lakeview Dream Team, the iconic season. We got some accounts that will be given. We got this is going to be an amazing day. But first, I want you to go to our handles always. I want you to go to YouTube, Now Talk One Word Live. You can go there and subscribe and watch this whole replay there and amongst other videos. This is going to be our third episode of the Dream Team story. And we're just only beginning. Like I told them last time, this is just our pinky toe. Also, you can go to Facebook, Now Talk Live Podcast. You can go to Instagram at Now Talk Live Podcast, and we're Now Talk Live Podcast, and we're also on TikTok at Now Talk Live Podcast. Let me run that by you again. I know I go through those pretty quickly. Let me slow down. YouTube, Now Talk Live Podcast on YouTube. All right, and that's Now Talk One Word Live. You can pull us up. All of our videos are there once you subscribe. You also can go to Facebook, Now Talk Live Podcast. You can also go to Instagram at the @ Now Talk Live, and you can go to TikTok at Now Talk Live. So without further ado, I have some gentlemen that are here today backstage. We're about to bring them out. They'll be introducing themselves, but these are several members and that'll be giving their account, friends and camaraderie about that iconic year. You're going to hear probably today some things that you haven't heard, hear it in a different way. So without further ado, let me bring in these gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome. How y'all?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Man, it's an honor and a privilege to have you guys on here, like I told you before, to allow me to have this on the show, man. It's just it's surreal for me. It is. So what's been up, man? It took me a little while to Kimbrough, he was hard to get a hold to.
Yeah.
Arrington.
Yeah.
It took a little while. Kyron a little bit, not really. He but we were able to
synergy. Yeah. Put it all together.
So what's been going on, man?
Hey, not much, man. I'm Arrington Ross. I play receiver and safety on the team. And man, I just really appreciate you reaching out to us because this camaraderie, it started way before high school. I want to say,
yes, sir. Way back
third grade,
then.
Kale?
Third grade.
Yeah, third.
Yes,
third,
sir.
This goes
I
back
moved
to
Garland
elementary.
In third grade. I'm Kyron session, by the way.
Yeah.
play receiving DB. I moved to Garland in the 3rd grade, and Clayvin was on here before. Clayvin was the first guy I met. I walked into the class, and here's this guy with the same glasses I got on, and he giving me this look, man. And it's not a friendly look. It's a look like, who is this dude, and why did he steal my glasses? But we formed a bond, man, immediately.
Right. I can imagine.
I wasn't there long, and we go to recess. And he said, I want you to meet somebody. Okay, who is it? And he bring this fella up, man. His name is Arrington Ross. And Arrington, quote unquote, is the fastest dude in the 3rd grade at Shore Haven. Well, everywhere I had left, I had been one of the fastest dudes. So we got a race. Long story short, he beat me. But from that bond, from the 3rd grade, man, we've been a part of each other's lives up until now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're talking what?
40. All longer than that,
years?
man.
Probably longer than that.
40.
Yeah.
That's unheard of. And,
Yeah,
and you know, and during this story, man, that has been one of the most intriguing things, is that it's so many of y'all that have known each other so long.
And like,
yeah,
man.
So
3rd grade.
We played football in the
I'm
5th
sorry.
grade. You know, 5th grade, you play in Garland, you play for the school. But Shore Haven and Watson were together. So we was actually playing with Chad from the 5th grade. So the Shore Haven Eagles, then we went to Sellers, and then we
Chad
all
Hunter.
ended up, me, Arrington, Clayvin, Kerry, and Chad, we all ended up at Lakeview together.
And
but hold on. So
Yeah.
So the middle school, right? So I didn't even play football, Dave. I'm gonna keep it real. I was playing soccer, man. I was kind of, my first year was my 6th grade year. I played 4 games. I broke my arm, but I was on a team with Kerry, Chad. Man, it was we had a deep roster. But GJ Hunter ended up moving to the north side of town, like the North Garland and Webb area in Garland. So he moved. GJ Hunter was with us in elementary school, right? So I would do a lot of traveling playing soccer, and I wasn't like interested in football, but at the same time, I lived on the east side of Garland.
Yeah.
So in the summer times when I would be playing, I would see Kerry, Jerome Alexander. I would see all these dudes walking past my house to go to Williams Stadium to run track.
Okay.
And so one day they struck up a conversation, rest in peace, Jerome Alexander and his brother, Big Ant. And they were like, man, why don't you come try to play football for Coach Charles Jones? See, that's an important name in all of this. And he was a young guy at the time. I think Charles may have been about 22, 23. Now that I'm older, that's probably how old he was. And he was such a giving young fella at the time. He would come pick us up for practice, and you know, he just was a good guy, man.
Yeah.
So he pulled me to the side, and he was like, I broke my arm in practice, man. And he was pretty sad because I had started to do pretty good. And he was like, man, I know you don't feel like you know this game, but if you continue to play, I think you could be special, right?
Wow. Yeah.
And he said, if y'all stay together, I think y'all could be special. I ain't know nothing about the football thing like that at that time. I just really want to be with my friends. You know what I'm saying? And KO can kind of attest to that because he plays soccer too. The fortunate part about what I want to say that made us all link up is everybody's parents were on board with making sure that we had the best opportunity to get to whether it was college, your job. They took care of us in a village type concept back then because, we were from all parts of the city, but we all stayed together. I was either at Kyron house or Chad house or,
All right.
And to pick off where I left, so like the group of parents, man, Kerry Spencer's parents, Chad Hunter's parents, G.J. Hunter's parents, Harold's parents, they all kind of knew each other from us going against each other during our Pee Wee days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our 8th grade year at Sellers, didn't we decide we were gonna go to Garland High first, KO?
Here's the interesting thing. Arrington and I were going to Garland High. We was going to play with Jerome. We got to Garland High that summer. It was very interesting what happened that summer. That summer, the coaches at Garland High was so surprised that he and I was there. They gave us all our equipment like the first day of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So Arrington and I had equipment and a locker before anybody at Garland High School. We actually were enrolled and had equipment.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy by the name of Lance McElhaney showed up one day, and Arrington and I was at the weight room working out. We used to ride our bikes up to Williams Stadium and go work out. We up there working out, and he said, I'm going to take y'all and show you what a real gym looks like. We got in the car with this dude, and we went to Lakeview to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon, this is just how God does it. The workout was over. We didn't have a ride home. So Arrington called our Uncle Henry, to come get us. Uncle Henry shows up, come get us, and he says, I really want y'all to go to school here. I want y'all to go to Lakeview because y'all will be close to me and things will work out better for y'all.
Yeah.
So we actually went back to Lakeview that day. We talked to the coaches, and the coaches got us enrolled in school.
Okay. All right. So that's how y'all end up over at Lakeview.
That's how Arrington and I ended up there.
Wow.
Huh?
I never knew that.
Well, I mean, it's man, so golly, I forgot. Man, hey, it's man, it's a long time. So so he's right, man. So you know what, man? KO, you're right, because when we went to the locker room, we didn't even get to meet any of the other players because
it was just me and you.
So early that, like, when we left, I remember I saw Carlos Pullum. I saw man, a couple of dudes that was gonna play. They was like, man, I thought y'all was coming to Garland. And I was like, bro, really? To be honest with you, I think it was a moment where we didn't see anybody, so we didn't really know what we were gonna have.
Yeah.
And we knew what we had going to Lakeview. And man, we knew everybody. So once I saw Harold Smith's parents, right? His dad really kind of put the stuff together because he was like, hey, have you ever thought about coming on over and y'all boys form something that ain't never happened before? I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Right? All right, cool. I see Chad people. And Chad was like, D Ross, man, I know you ain't finna go over there, man. We finna come over here and make our own legacy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, Lakeview, man, that school was about 9 years old, I think.
It was the newest school out there.
It was. See, back then, when the high school coaches would come to the middle school games to recruit, because I didn't play 7th grade at Sellers. I just played my 8th grade year. So I didn't really know anybody coach-wise in high school. I was just, man, I didn't even know what you do after you leave 8th grade football, just to keep it real.
Right.
And Coach Ewell came to one of our games. He was the head coach at Lakeview during that time. And he couldn't really talk to me, but he sent, it was Gus Papa George, it was Big Sam's and Sam Barker, right? So I knew Big Sam's and Sam Barker from the east side. I used to think Big Sam's was like a god, bro. He was like a Warren Sapp before, you know what I'm saying, Warren Sapp, but you know, good guy would always make sure you getting that work. He didn't play about that work. He put that work. Yeah, he was gonna put that work in. So they was talking to me, man, and they was telling me how cool it was and how, you know, you don't have to worry about no trouble. It's, you know, the people great. And so when I got home, I told my grandmother, I was like, well, me and Kyron, we decided to go to Garland High. And my grandmother looked at me and she said, boy, I thought I told you that you can't go to school over there.
Right.
Said, well, I didn't know that you were for real. She's like, yeah. She's like, you know, me and your grandfather, we kind of talked about it a little bit, and we really would like for you to go somewhere where, you know, you don't be around, because during that time, man, it was like the 80s, man, that crack had got real bad in our neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
So they were like, they wanted me to get away from it. And, you know, because to be honest with you, bro, my grandparents didn't let us do a lot coming up, because that's who I was living with. So I couldn't really leave that block unless I was going to Chad's, going to Kyron's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once I left, bro, and we got there, I can remember us getting out the car and get ready to go to the practice, and we saw everybody when we walked there. Remember that KO? They was practicing.
Yeah, man.
And
That
we
was
came
crazy. They
up
was
and
out
they
there.
looked, and they just started cheering, man. Like, oh,
It
man,
was an embrace. Like, oh, we got
about to,
them
you know
too.
what I'm saying? They was like, we
We
about to
got them
really
too.
get out.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know if you remember this, Arrington, but and I'll tell you, Damien, Arrington and I went to church together. So a lot of stuff that would bounce off of his grandparents would end up in my mama's ear.
Okay.
So, like when his grandmother told him she didn't want him going to Garland High, it probably was the same day or the next day they talked about this at church. My mama said, no, if you go to Lakeview, I can get y'all out there. I can get you out there to school and to practice. But I really don't want you going to Garland High. And I said, okay. So we go to Lakeview together the first day of practice. They already out there. You got Kerry and Chad and Clayvin and those guys are all out there practicing. And we show up, and man, it was like brotherly love. They embraced us because those guys were happy to see us back, and we was back. The group was back together. And it was all love, man. That freshman year was absolutely phenomenal. It was crazy to be a part of that freshman team.
Yeah.
Where we had two teams, bro. I mean, it was literally two full football teams that didn't know how to lose.
Yeah.
And you had, I don't know how they felt about it. Our greatest competition, Doc, to me every day was in practice. There was nobody we was going to play that was close to what we was getting in practice. We was beating each other down. And I mean, Arrington will tell you, him and Clayvin, they would love to catch you slipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they catch you slipping and they hit you, oh, it was funny, dog. And they was trying to take your head off. I mean, we was trying to take each other's head slap off. We was really, really, really competing in practice. It was one of those things day to day. Game day was easy. Getting through practice, man, we had people that was going down through that, man, because we was making sure everybody was accountable. And like I said, we had all those guys, but here's a funny thing for you. Chad, GJ, Kerry, Kyron were all quarterbacks in middle school.
That's so, yeah.
Okay.
We was all quarterbacks.
Okay.
So we get out there and there's only two teams, but there's us four and there's like four other guys. Yeah. So the coaching staff actually comes to us and says, hey, look, guys, we got a lot of speed on this team, but we only got one quarterback. We need you guys to kind of spread out and spread the love. Yeah. And of course, Kerry being the fastest guy among the quarterbacks, and Chad ended up being the two teams' quarterbacks. Me and GJ moved to receiver to help the team.
Okay.
And it started a trend of where everybody, believe it or not, everybody in the group was willing to move and do different things for the team. It didn't have nothing to do with individual stats. Because I don't know if they told you, freshman year, Harold had 1,000 yards rushing. Arrington had 1,000 yards rushing as well.
Okay. Wow.
They were on two different teams. They both had 1,000 yards rushing. They both had over 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I was a receiver / wingback on the gold team. I had 4 or 5 touchdowns. Well, guess who the blue team wingback receiver was? It was Clayvin Jones. Same thing.
Okay.
We had the same stat. Chad was quarterback in gold. Kerry was quarterback in blue. Yeah. Dude, it was crazy. Freshman year, I remember that like it was yesterday, man, because it was so many athletes and so crazy. You could not take a ball and give it to anybody on that team and not be scared of what's going to happen. The results was it could be 80 yards, it could be 8 yards. We're going to get it.
Yeah. I remember all the athletes, man, even in basketball. And it was a lot of y'all. Now that I'm sitting there thinking about it, all you guys came from different parts of Garland, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And you all decided to go to Lakeview.
Right.
So that means y'all were the reason they made that rule that you can't transfer outside of a certain area. Now that I'm thinking about it, because y'all end up having that dream team, and after that was when they made that rule that you couldn't transfer.
Well,
I think that was like 89, 90, maybe like 90 is when they made that rule. Right after y'all dream team run.
Yeah, you couldn't put together a team like we did. But the flagship school when we was coming up was Garland High. Always. Yeah. They always were the flagship. Our goal when we got together at Lakeview, man, was to change that. And I know Harold said the game that we really had arrived our senior year was the Plano game.
Yeah.
And Arrington will remember this, and they will too. Freshman year, we had 2 teams undefeated. We're 7-0, and we got to go to Wilmer Hutchins.
Oh yeah.
We played Wilmer Hutchins, and long story short, Damien, it's 4th and goal. Wilmer Hutchins has about 4th and goal on the 1-yard line with 6 seconds left in the game.
Mm-hmm.
We can't give up an inch, or we lose. The undefeated season is done.
Mm-hmm.
Clayvin Jones made a tackle. He met the guy at the goal line and knocked him back a yard, and the buzzer went off. We won that game.
Okay.
That game was influential. And the reward for winning that game was the next week, we got Highland Park.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
So gold team plays first. Arrington and I out there against Highland Park. We're down 20-14. Reverse. Kyron get the ball and take it down to the other end. We win the game 21-20. Long story short, Arrington, I got it down close and he scored. We win the game 21-20 against Highland Park, and then we watch the blue team go out there. They're down 21-7. Coaches go in the locker room and tell them there's no huddle, there's no nothing. We're going to run one play the rest of the game. Don't even huddle. And Harold had every carry the second half of that game. They had a 4th and 8 and they were running the ball and ran the ball and got a first down. They ended up winning 28-21.
Wow.
So that tells the story of the grit of the athletes. I mean, everybody sacrificed that day. We didn't care. We just wanted to win, man. It didn't matter who got the credit.
Wow. That's unbelievable, man. Kimbrough, talk. You got to get in here, man.
Yeah, let me jump in here. Roosevelt, Kimbrough. My experience a little bit different, you know. It's an amazing story, Lakeview story. Amazing story, man. I joined the Dream Team, what became the Dream Team my sophomore year. I came in and I met a guy named Donald Morris.
Okay.
And Donald, I tell you, man, he just made me part of the team.
Yeah.
I mean, I was discombobulated. My dad moved me from Duncanville, moved me over there out of my comfort zone, and I was slated to do big things over there. But I said, man, move me over here. I don't know what's going to happen,
Okay.
So, but Donald brought me in. I met Harold. I met Arrington. I met several others. Kyron, I didn't meet you till later on.
Right, it was later that year.
later that year. But it was just amazing, man. Just like Kyron and Arrington said, it's the fellowship.
Yeah.
You know, it was more than just a team. We was a brotherhood.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
everybody lifting everybody up. You know, whether you was a starter or you was a backup or something, everybody just respected each other. It was a
Yeah.
great respect, you know,
Yeah.
and everybody wanted to see everybody do well. That was the thing. I think that's. And from the special teams, from the offensive line, from the defense, you know, I still remember Arrington running down that man, that quarterback in Mesquite, North Mesquite. That was the most amazing rundown that I didn't see in high school football.
Yeah.
You know, that was amazing. You know,
If the
so
coach was smart, bro, he would have went and threw right behind it because I was out of gas.
Yep.
Weird thing about that play.
Why they didn't come right back with a pass.
I don't know. Weird thing about that play, Damon. This is weird. Clayvin was a linebacker who never, and when I say never, I mean never. He did not miss an assignment.
Hold
if
on.
he was supposed to be somewhere, he was there. And on that particular play, he missed his assignment.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude got loose, and everybody thought he was gone.
Yeah.
And you look up, and here come this number 8, just running across the field with everything he got, slinging snot and all that, getting to this guy, and he got him down, man, and saved the touchdown, and they end up not scoring that drive.
I think Hurdle got a fumble the next play.
Yeah,
that sealed the game. But when you say that, KO, like first of all, man, Clayvin Earl Jones Sr. was the best high school football player I ever saw.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when I say that year, I think he was third team All-State. It was the linebacker from Roosevelt. I couldn't remember his name. And Jesse Armstead and Clayvin was in that group, but he made me want to play defense because the whole time I was in school, bro, they kept telling me I was too small to do everything, right? And I already knew that. Everybody knew that I can hit, and I love that contact. But once I got out of my freshman year, it's like they just wouldn't even let me even try to play, right?
Yeah.
So Clayvin Jones, man, I know you already had him on here, bro, but I got to give him his props, man. He was, Clayvin might have weighed 170, 175 at his heaviest.
Yeah.
If we're being generous.
But I think I think he had either 160 to 170 solos our junior year.
Yeah.
And he came back and did it again.
Clayvin.
Like real talk.
Yeah.
He was averaging like 20. It was like either 22 or 20 something tackles a game. Bro.
Well, guess what, Arrington? Guess what? Look at her. Who is that?
Yeah.
What in the world?
What's up, John?
Super Twin, what's up, man? What's up, Super Twin? What's going on?
I got a surprise for you today.
Hey, man. Hey, Earl Jones, I was giving you these flowers, man.
What's going on, A-Town?
Hey, bro, I was just telling him, man, you was the best football player I saw in high school, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Clayvin
bro.
get some hands on you.
Yeah,
and they ain't coming off, man.
They get the paws on him, though.
Oh, man.
Hands on your
crazy, Jones. Now, he couldn't see. He really needed to have LASIK back in 86.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be putting my business out there like that, man.
Hey, Jones, he couldn't even see, man. And
hey, Kyron was in the same boat as me.
But you talking about a jersey? If you saw that jersey, man, like I said, bro, once I got to play free safety, my senior year, they finally let me play, and I got to watch it from that back spot back there, bro. And you can see how he weaving blocks and jumping in and out. And, you know, we tackling dudes when, because back then, you know, we playing the Wishbone, the Vera. You know,
Man, they was
we playing the
everywhere.
Tuckers, you know what I'm saying? And that boy be in there, man, and he'll work. And sometimes I tell him, man, you got 10 tackles. Hold him up for me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It would.
Not here, brother.
I got come
Yeah.
get some too.
Yeah,
I remember
You
Clayvin
got to beat him
in
to
that
it.
yeah,
Well,
in
between
that.
me and Chad was spearing them in there good too, though.
yeah.
Chad was on it outside. Chad was on it out on that
Hey,
corner, man.
Yeah.
bro, we had the team. We had a team. We had the complete team, man. We got Kyle Hodder, bro.
Man,
Yeah.
that was you know the story of Kyle, me and Kyle, right? You know, we played against each other coming up. I think Kyle went to either Bussy
Now he went to
or
Webb.
Webb. He went to
Yeah.
Webb. He was over there with GJ.
Yeah.
And my mom and his dad worked together at E-System.
Mm-hmm.
So we would play against each other, but his dad came along once and said, rest his soul, was like, man, if our boys played together, it'll be something else.
Oh my God. Oh
So
my
he
God,
moved.
that was nasty.
He moved Kyle to Lake because Kyle supposed to went to North Garland.
Yeah. Yeah.
He moved Kyle to Lakeview
And
to
didn't he?
play with us.
Clayvin, didn't
Huh?
he go to that? Didn't he go to like Garland Christian one year as a freshman or something, and was all state over there at the Christian Academy?
Yeah,
I think so. He came in. He didn't play our freshman year. He came in after that. Yeah.
I wanted
yeah.
a little sidebar because I heard this and I want to confirm this. I heard Roosevelt and Donald were dancers at the pep rallies. Is this? I heard y'all used to get down, Kimbrough.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna speak on that, man.
I plead the fifth.
Pep rallies was tough, man. I'm not gonna speak on that.
I heard y'all
But
used to get
let me
down.
tell you this, Damon. I'm gonna give some guys credit, man. I'm gonna give some guys credit that a lot of people don't think about. That sophomore year, Harold told you we was 0-10, man. That was a tough year. We really endured quite a bit of craziness. There was some of the guys that were there as seniors that we was on the varsity as sophomores, but we wasn't starting the first week. That was me and Harold and even Kerry. And there were three guys, man, that really were influential for me, that really helped turn everything around in my mind. Because I had always been on a good team. I had never been on a bad team. But like Arrington said, Anthony Sims and Gus Papa George, and one guy that we won't mention is Darren Sharp.
Oh,
for sure.
The thing was, these guys, Darren was the starting quarterback when we moved up as sophomores.
And the running back, Kyron, I didn't mean to cut you off. What was the running back? Pat
Christian.
Pat Christian.
Yeah.
And Darren actually gave that up for Kyron. Darren had D1 college letters coming in as a quarterback. And he gave that up for Kyron to step in and start.
Wow.
And then, he gave it up. And he moved to running back.
Wow, that's commendable.
And then Sims and Papa George, man, they were seniors when we were sophomores, and I know Arrington will remember this. We was getting, and I mean, it was just a tradition at Lakeview. They play 1 or 2 games, we lose, they tank. So Sims and Papa George noticed these sophomore kids over here still hungry, man. We wanted to play. We just wanted to get on the field.
Get them in there.
And they went to Coach Ewell and told him, hey, man, let them dudes play. They gonna be special, Coach. Let them play. And Clayvin is in there at linebacker at 5'8", 140, soaking wet with 2 sets of clothes on.
Barely.
Standing next to Gus Papa George. And Papa George is 6'2", 245. But Clayvin is leading the team in tackles now as a sophomore. He out there tackling everything that's moving. He tackling the water bucket if it moved the wrong way. I mean, that's just Clayvin, man. It was one thing he was gonna do. He might not. He's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna remember where he is. That's just who he was.
I mean, Coach Evans gave me that name. Well, what Coach Evans say? Well, you hitting them boys like a trigger, so you know they were calling me Trigger for a little while.
Yeah. And so that sophomore year, man, we didn't win a game, and it was tough. But when Coach Ewell made that decision, and I got to give him credit too, he made that decision. Hey, let the young guys go, let the young guns go. It actually turned everything around our junior year because it made it better for all of us. We had a little bit of varsity experience, and we was able to deal with the speed of the game more than anything.
Yeah. it's kind of, as I'm hearing the story, it seems like that junior year everything just came together and y'all were able to defeat some guys that y'all wouldn't before that
Oh
year.
man.
Now y'all one solid team, y'all getting them victories, and they know y'all coming. You hadn't quite, made that name for yourself yet, but y'all coming.
We put some people on notice though. We
Yeah.
put a lot of people on notice.
That junior year,
we was really
that
too
junior year,
young,
the second
man.
game of the year at Dallas Kimbrough. Bro, we played Kimbrough, and I mean Kimbrough was a monster back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We played Kimbrough, and they had beat Lakeview, man, 2 or 3 years in a row. They put 60 on us. And, our sophomore year, they put 60 on us. That junior year, when we went to Dallas and we beat
And
Kimbrough at Sprague.
we was in their house. We was in their
we
house.
beat them at Sprague.
Yeah.
Bro, the Metroplex was on notice right then.
Yeah.
They're like, who are these guys from guard?
A side note, we went in there and they came out, they pregame. We even stole their pregame chat.
Sure did. We sure did.
Yeah.
We not only went in their house and got ready to beat them, we stole their pregame. They little warm up.
Yeah.
That's where we got that PATRIOTS.
That's where it came from. Yeah, that's where it came from.
Hey, I want to say one thing about JT Gibbs. Anybody mention JT? That he's gone now, but JT Gibbs was amazing. That was, I just make sure we recognize JT.
That was my road dog.
Man,
I know that was your dog there.
I'm gonna tell y'all something about Jay, man, and I know Arrington and Clayvin. I don't know if Rose was there yet, but we played Greenville. He was in Greenville his sophomore year. We played Greenville in the mud, in the rain, and I promise you, man, we had the hardest time dealing with that little bitty dude.
That's just bad.
That little squirrely sucker man in that rain, he kept Greenville in that game. I mean, he would not let him lose, man. He would not let him go down by himself. And it wasn't, they had Henry Neal out there that was really fast. They had not much else. Not much else. But Jay, he was all over us, man. He was actually the sophomore of the year in Greenville.
Yeah.
So when he moved to Lakeview, just another story, just like Rose and Big Mike Jefferson, when they moved in there, man, all they did was add to the arsenal. And Jay was crazy, man. He back there feeling the bus.
Yeah, he even told me when he came, he said he called me Skipper. Skipper. You know you know how he talk.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Yeah. JT.
You the reason why I came up here, man. You and then he gave you that look. He gave you that look like, man, you Skipper, Skipper.
I love JT, boy. JT was something else.
Shout out to Jay, man.
Shout out 22 and 4, man.
But
him and I was just gonna say that Kyron, him and Kerry had the same persona about themselves as far as rallying people together, man. They had the spirit of cohesiveness that,
man,
I think it gave us a little extra bond, like, because they would do something off the wall. Everybody be, we be chilling, we be in our own world, but then they could do something and everybody be like, yeah, let's do that. Or
hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. I don't know if y'all know this, and I think I may have told your brother this, Jones. We were talking about this not too long ago. So, you remember when we played Hutch, right? Our freshman year. Okay. We was together, both teams. So we looked really good. You know, we played, was it 3 or 4 games we played together? All
I think it was around that,
Yeah. So we were practicing on the field by the baseball field. That's what, remember, we used to practice right there.
Right. Yeah, down by the street, the first field.
Yeah. So Chad, it's both quarterbacks and it's all running backs. I never forget this day. And Coach Ewell would come out of the locker room and hit the turn and walk back toward the varsity field. I watched him do it every day.
Yeah.
So this time he's walking toward our practice and he walks up And I know Chad remember this, man. Chad Hunter, he got me in trouble, man. So he's standing there. Coach Ewell probably was like maybe what, about 5'8", 5'9",
5'8", yeah.
probably about 250. Just a strong old school coach, like old school. I'm talking about
socks up to the knees, coach.
He wore a big ring, man. He'll pop you. You know, this was an old school cat.
Slap you with that backhand in the chest.
He watching us. He's watching us take these handoffs, right? And see if to know Chad love to look good. Like
I know where you're going. I know where you're going with
so Chad get there because he trying to impress Coach too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He go through his cadence, man. He turn around, and instead of giving me the ball, you know, where I can tuck it, he gave me the ball like real low by my thighs, and the ball, I fumbled it. Well, we're in practice. No line. It's just quarterbacks and running backs.
Run through drills.
It's true story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I fumbled the ball. I didn't run and jump on the football. So I turn around and get ready to walk back to the line. And man, God, Lord, Coach Ewell jacks me up, bro. Like he ran to me like he was a linebacker, bro. He got down real low and he grabbed me by my shoulder pads, man. And I was off my feet. He was like, "You better get on my football. Don't you ever not get on my football. You better." Hey, dude, I'm talking about I really didn't want to play no more. Just keeping it real.
I think you wanted to. You was ready to hang it up after.
Say the next day, he comes back and he says, "Ross, come with us." So I take this long walk from that freshman field. We get past the locker room, and the JV is practicing next to them, and then the varsity is on where the track is. So I'm taking this long walk. It's Coach Hill, Coach Ewell, and another coach, and I
Coach
get to
Evans,
the varsity practice, right? And they're practicing. And I'm like, well, what's going on? They told me, get in the huddle. I get in the huddle. So at that time, I think Lakeview probably was one of the biggest teams in the state. They had beef, man. So he tells Darren, "Hey, give him the ball." They call the play. I take one step, man, and Sam Barker, I've never been hit that hard before. He hit me so hard, bro, like,
oh, big Sam.
Yeah, and he hit me hard. He was talking smack to me, right? Now at the time, I'm probably like 5'6", maybe 130, something like that. And he hit me, and I jump right up, and I go back in the huddle, but I'm kind of stunned. And he called a play again to the next side. This time, Anthony Sims hit me. Boom. So I get in the huddle, and I look at Coach Hill. I say, "Man, give me a sweep." So they call toss. Say, "Bro, I got that ball, man. Damn it." And I was running so fast. It was more I was scared. Just keep it real.
Yeah.
When
I didn't want to get hit again.
It just, they was so much bigger than me, man. But when I hit that sweep, bro, and I hit that sideline, it wasn't touching me. So when I get back to the huddle, they walk me back over there, and they tell me to go back to practice. And I never forget, when I'm walking off, I heard Coach Hill say, "Let's bring them all up."
Yeah.
So that was really what they were trying to see, is if, because I was what, 14?
Yeah, we didn't have the size. The we guys were huge.
We were little as hell, but I'm not gonna lie. It was the hits were hard. I ain't even gonna act like the hits weren't hard. I've never been hit like that, bro. I just keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you came
I could
with
see
it though.
it wasn't somewhere I couldn't get back up, because to be real with you, bro, they had a cat playing free safety for Lakeview named Cliff Crosby, man.
Cliff Crosby,
God.
So Cliff Crosby back then, Cliff Crosby might have been about 210, think
He was a
215.
headhunter, nothing but muscle.
He looked like a Greek god, bro. And what I saw him do, like, that's who I was scared of, to be real. Because if he come down that hole, bro, it ain't you ain't going nowhere.
It's not gonna be good for you.
It's gonna be some consequences because he either gonna wrap you up and dump you. And he was so fast and strong. If he got you on the move, you're not getting out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was him when he came in the locker room. He said, "Hey man," he said, "you could play varsity. You'll be all right." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then once they brought us up for the spring, I think everybody, we were really just too young to even know what we was doing. Just keep it real. Cause we, even in that spring game, it wasn't like we were just like balling. It was just the competition level was raised. Cause we would think about this. I think we ended up playing either 6 or 7 sophomores on offense. I think about 7 on defense. Right.
We competed with them with our size though in that spring game, and that kind of catapulted a lot of things.
You couldn't really say, well, okay, Lakeview gonna be this or Lakeview gonna be that, because to be real, like the way we was losing the games our sophomore year, like it was almost comedic, bro. Like we'll make a mistake. You know,
Oh man,
this one game.
Oh man,
You remember the game with Pat Christian ran the kickoff back? We playing Mesquite, right? This is in the last minutes of the game. He run a kickoff all the way back. We'll win the game, bro. Somebody clipped like on a 30.
Way past the play.
I'm talking about, didn't even have nothing to do with the play. They clipped.
Yeah, not even in the play.
Call it back, we lose. We played against North Garland, man. The last game of the season, bro. I never played special teams. They throw me in here and say, okay, Ross, run as fast as you can, and when you hit this point, just jump. I didn't even know how it was going to work or how it was going to work out, but I ran to the point and I launched myself, man, and I tipped the ball and it went straight up in there. So now we got 2 minutes, Damon. We're 0-9, and we got the ball on the 30. You feel me? We got the ball on the 30.
I remember that.
We drive the ball all the way to the 2-yard line. Call timeout.
And let the clock run out.
They want to get.
Oh my God.
They want to let Pat Christian get a last touchdown.
Of that senior year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Man, this is what I'm telling you, bro. We called a play, and the hole is so wide open, bro. You could have like drove a truck through it, right? And we fumbled the handoff.
Oh my
and we
God.
go 0-10, bro. It was like when we got to the locker room, I can just remember how dejected everybody is, right?
Yeah.
And this is where I call them my OGs, man. The Sims, the Papa Jordans, and the Cliffs. Like everybody is crying, like we're tripping. But the backside is Coach Ewell is resigning after the game.
Oh, wow.
Right? So we don't even know what's going on. We crying because he lost, and then they're crying because the coach leaving, right?
Yeah.
So we like, what does that mean for us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
I already knew, and then it's finna get even newer.
It gets sorted out where we get this older gentleman, man, from Uvalde, right? Named Tommy Watkins, man. So my first engagement with Coach Watkins, he looks at me, he tall old cat. Now I don't know how old he was when he got to us, but he lived recently and up to the last few years ago, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he says to me, he says, hey, are you number 1? I said, yes, sir. That was my number. He said, hey, I never had anybody fast like that. So you think you can play wing back? I said, well, I don't even know what wing back is. What is wing back?
Right.
I just knew back then they would call me a flanker, right? That's what the name was for the slot was a flanker.
Flanker slot, yeah.
So he tells me, you know, if you can block and you tough and this, and I'm saying to myself, like, man, why is he saying this, right? So I don't get it, because it ain't like we could Google Uvalde and Coach Watkins offense. We didn't know what we was getting, man.
Right.
So we go from spread to a wing back formation, bro. Everything tight, and we running that football, man.
Yeah.
And just to be real with you, man, I don't think we knew what we had gotten into until our first game. Cause
I think I remember
know.
that, Arrington. I remember one of the first things, I think I remember this correctly, was when the wingback came into play. They didn't line up. They lined up diagonal right there in that slot. And that was, I remember Arrington looked at one time like, what am I doing? He's like, no, turn sideways.
Turn sideways. Damn it. I didn't start, bro. Coach Watkins was a hard cat. Like, bro, I since I had played football, I always started, bro. But he didn't start me the first game of the year because they had a bigger guy. So Luke was like 6 foot, you know, big guy. He wanted him to start because he felt like he was a better blocker.
Yeah.
So, man, God rest his soul, man. Coach Farrell, the second series, Coach Farrell said, hey, Coach, you got to put the house in. You can't leave the house on the sideline, Coach.
Yeah.
And so he put me in. I never forget, he put me in. And as soon as they put me in, Coach Hill called a play for me, man.
Yeah.
I get that ball, man, I go 40. Get off that series, and I told my man, I said, you know you ain't going back in, right? You done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done.
Yeah.
So I go from, you know, having a great sophomore season, bro, to where I'm blocking, man. I'm rushing the ball. I'm back at running back, basically. Because I leave running back because Harold Smith had really came back maybe 20 pounds bigger than I was, and he was already taller. And so I'm telling the coach, hey, man, if it's going to make H get on the field, then I'll move the receiver. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? And so the way it worked out, bro, that sophomore season, you know, I fell in love with the position, but I come back. Bro, I got 8 passes, man. I got 8 passes for the year, right? And so I'm running the ball, but I'm noticing, bro, I don't like the way them hits feel going through that line of scrimmage now.
Yeah.
So this me, I go to his office, man, and I'm like, hey, coach, man, am I gonna get the ball? You know, I'm trying to go to school. Now, we didn't even know that we was getting recruited because they never gave us our letter. Right?
Yeah.
So
I
get ready to transfer after our junior year because my mom is like, man, you need to come live with me. And they'll definitely put that ball in your hands, man. So after all of that
was a rough time for me right there.
Say, man, I left my boys, Damon, for like 2 weeks, and I went to Lake Highlands, man.
What?
You remember that, John?
I never heard this.
So
I was devastated.
So I transferred. So I transferred, right? Now, I played 7th grade football with some of my friends over there. Shit, Patrick Jones, Marcus Bell. Like they had good players too.
Yeah, they
and
did.
It's like when they saw me walk in, man, they got ecstatic too. But it's like the field was so different. And also the coaches, man, like I ain't gonna say like they were a little different, you know, attitude wise, but the way that they were talking to me, man, I just didn't have a good feeling.
Yeah.
So that Friday I went home, bro, and I told my mom, I said, Ma, I know you want me to live with you, but I gotta go back, man. I gotta go back. So
That was a good day.
bro.
I remember that. That was a good day.
I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to play my senior year, right? Because
transferring so fast.
Yeah, because I made dude, they had to go to Austin to get me eligible. So I'm practicing the whole spring, not knowing if I'm actually gonna be able to play. And
Wow, I did not
I
know that.
still remember, I still remember when a gentleman
Wow.
came back. He was a track coach. I can't remember. I think his name was Coach Mitchell.
Mitchell
Yeah.
sound
Mitch.
right.
He went to
Yeah, that
Austin,
sounds right.
man, and whatever he did, he got it done. I just remember him walking in,
got it passed.
and when they said, "Yeah, you eligible," but I remember just falling to the floor
Yeah.
and telling them, "Hey, if y'all let me play defense," I'm telling them, if
Yeah.
y'all let me play free safety this year, man, y'all will never regret it.
Yeah.
And
It was
bro,
Oh
us.
man, man, you
yeah,
ain't never
yeah,
said
Yeah, it was
that,
us,
man.
man.
That was when the
We not,
dog pound was formed.
Yeah.
sir.
But Damon, let me go back to that what Arrington was talking about, that North Garland game that night. It was another it was a rainy night, man, and we was a typical I formation team, just like everybody else was in the 80s. And Coach Ewell he called all the young guys in. He said, "Man, I'm gonna open it up tonight, and I'm just gonna let y'all have it. I'm gonna let y'all go."
Mm-hmm.
And I got excited because I was playing sporadically. I was here and there. You know, when they run the spread formations, I'm in the slot receiver. And when they they go with the tight end, I'm over there drinking water or something.
Yeah.
Bruh, he opened that thing up. He said, "We're going to come out, no huddle, and open it up." And he opened it up,
sure
bro,
did.
and we was waxing them boys.
Yeah.
It was amazing because here's these 14-year-old kids. We just out there doing it, man.
Yeah.
And like Arrington said, we kept us in the game until the end. Right there at the end,
Good.
we down there close, and they took all
Good,
of
man.
us out. Man, I was crying before they did it, bro, because I had played so hard. And we had worked so hard, man, to stay in that game. I don't know how many wet balls I caught that night.
Yeah.
And Kerry had a rocket, man. I'm telling you right now, Kerry had a rocket arm. So that
Yes.
ball was always hot. I don't care if it was a 5-yard pass or a 50-yard pass. The ball was hot.
Yeah.
And we get down there, and I'm thinking we're going to spread it out, man, and we're going to score, and we're going to beat North Garland and get a win. Man, that boy dropped that ball. I threw my helmet, dog. I pulled my shoulder pads off in the rain. First time my mama ever got on to me about my attitude on the sidelines, man. She like,
Oh
don't
man,
you
Hey,
ever,
shout out
don't you
Pat
ever
Christian
do
though,
that.
man.
Don't you ever
Yeah.
do that.
Shout
Ross
out
told me
Pat
that time I
Christian
KO,
though,
it's all
man.
right, man. It's all right. We all crying. He talking about it's all
Yeah,
right, but he crying. Clip over there
Yeah.
talking about youngsters, just keep your head up. Just keep your head up. It's
yeah.
gonna be all right. I'm like, man, no. And you would think it wasn't. I mean, we 0-9 at this point. You would think it wasn't nothing. But to
Yeah.
us, the only thing that mattered was a win.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that was the whole testament of that
then we
game,
came
man.
back and we had them our first game the next year.
And they
Was it
got the
fu-
business.
and they got the business, but that's when my boy had it because they targeted my boy Kyle.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
that fluke
It
play.
hurt him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hurt him.
Hey,
They
Yeah, they
chop
hurt him.
blocked him, blindside chop blocked him and busted
Yeah.
his knee up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And that play,
bad.
Clayvin, tell me if I'm wrong, now that play would have been illegal
Yes, definitely.
because they engaged him up high and then they hit him down low with another guy.
Yeah.
So he couldn't even defend himself.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this. We all know about the Dallas Carter team and that run. In those 4 years, did y'all ever cross paths with them guys?
I
so
can speak on at Duncanville. I played
yeah,
against them guys.
Vilt was from that area. Yeah.
I was from that area, and I played against them guys. Them guys was amazing, but let me tell you the difference. Lakeview was more together. I think our coaching was better. I think our overall mindset was better because Dallas Carter was a group of stars. No doubt.
Yeah.
They was good, but we played better as a team. And I feel knowing the two teams, we would have beat them, So I just
I
want
believe
to throw
so
that
too.
in there.
Well,
Yeah.
let me elaborate on that because Damon, I played
ahead.
football and I played basketball. So in
Yeah.
the summer,
yeah.
I had the privilege of playing in the K104 Summer League. Well, a lot of the guys that were at Carter played Summer League over there. And there's one guy in particular, Keith Campbell. Keith was a guy, he got caught up in all that other stuff. God bless him, but he's good now. But Keith talked to me that summer and he said, "Man, I don't know what y'all doing over there, but y'all," and that was the year we had beat Kimbrough, the summer after. He said, "But y'all are on the radar." He said, "Y'all on the map, and Coach James is watching."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So to know that the great Freddie James was watching us, tells you that we feel like we could beat them? Yeah.
Oh
Did
yeah.
we feel like we were better? Yeah. We just wasn't as big as they was, but that never mattered. We wasn't the biggest team ever. Anyway.
Yeah.
Overall, we
real
was just a
small,
better
though.
team.
Really
We had the whole package. Dude did the whole better
Yeah,
team.
standing up there with Jesse Armstead when we had when they brought in all the stats and the state what they call it, the player of the year, we did the newspaper thing.
Yeah.
Dude was bigger than life, but then when you look at the paper, you could put my stats against him, you'll think it's him, but it was my stats.
Wow.
Yeah, but not, hey, just keeping it real, just keeping it all the way real, like that whole year, because remember we ain't got the internet, right? So everything I'm keeping up.
It was all newspaper.
So I can remember me, Harold, I think it was I think Kyron may have been with us. So we ended up going to Town East Mall before a game. And we saw some of the Carter guys that had their jackets on. Cause back then, wearing that Letterman jacket was what you did. And so we ended up seeing them. And it was really just more of a respect thing. It wasn't like no talk. So, it was just, what's up, man? How you doing? Say we checking you out, man. Hey, hopefully we can meet up in the playoffs. And that was pretty much all that was said. But on that note, I remember before we went to play Marshall, that a lot of people had kind of overlooked that whole situation. Was like, okay, Garland Lakeview and Carter would play in Texas Stadium.
It was already anticipating us playing together.
Yeah.
And
they was already looking past Marshall.
They was looking past, and now you gotta remember Marshall had Odell, True Love. They had Benny. They had some players, right?
Dog.
Which they listen. They were really ahead of the schedule as far as offense is concerned, right? And like the two previous games that we had played, we were able to match styles with however they came out because we were pretty versatile. One thing I will say that the coaches at Lakeview, man, sometimes they wouldn't open up the bag to unleash. Man, we had plays, bro, we never ran that I know we could have just killed on, but they stuck to the formula that what got us there, right?
Yeah.
So this particular game, I think everybody, I don't want to say how, so you go change everything. That's, they changed everything.
Everything.
Like,
and right at the end, it's like
they changed everything. Like we never really played man a lot because we wasn't that big to be able to put pressure on the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
So we were really good in cover two. Like I cover two because I was a good run stopper. And Scott McCoy, man, Scott had about 8 interceptions, man.
Yeah.
Scott, if you put it up there too high, he gonna come get it, right?
Yeah.
And Chad was a bigger cornerback. I think Chad was 6'1" then.
He was about the biggest one.
Yeah, he was like 170,
180
180 playing cornerback. So we had the correct team to do it. But it's like you take Clayvin Jones from the middle and you put him on one side of the ball and they just start running away from him. You know what I'm saying? And now you sticking John Parsons in the middle, and John is not the same size as Kyle. Kyle Hodder was a big boy. You know what I'm saying?
John wasn't the same size as me, and I was small.
So it just kind of put us at a disadvantage. But even saying that, the mistakes we made in the game, we didn't even give ourselves a chance in the beginning because they tell us before we go out, hey, they're gonna kick the ball up because they're not gonna kick the ball to JT and Arrington.
Yeah.
Fair catch the ball.
Yeah.
No fair catch. We take 3 steps, fumble. Remember that?
Okay.
First possession.
Yeah.
They come back,
first possession.
kick a field goal. We get a 3 and out. We getting ready to punt. They block the punt. So we down before the game even 5 minutes in.
Start. Yeah.
Right. So now
and then the penalties, then they get the unsportsmanlike penalties where cause you're celebrating for getting a sack. It was like
that whole game, it was
I don't think we never got one of those penalties before.
We didn't got one of those the whole year. That's what I'm saying. It was like
and two, like that they took us down at 5 a.m, man. Like we left. Was it 5?
I mentioned that last time. Yeah, we left out real early.
And we on the
we
bus
stopped and
ride.
got that breakfast.
Oh man.
Yes.
We stopped it. I told Damien last time that place. I said every time I go down 35 and see that place, it still make me cringe.
You can't tell some kids, man.
That food was good though.
You can't tell some kids to go in here and eat light, and you done serve them a full course breakfast, gravy, biscuits,
everything.
Now keep it in mind, we gotta leave there and play a game at 2:00.
And a couple hours. It was just a couple hours down, not even an hour down the road from there, baby.
And it's like, why didn't we spend the night like they did? You
like
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like you get to the game and nobody is moving, like everybody is bogged down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like that first half, bro, it was so bad. Like we played so bad.
Yeah.
It was 17-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At half.
They jumped out.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we go in, bro. And it's like all the defense get together. This how tight we were. All of us get together, man. And I remember this specifically. Clayvin go, hey, if they make a call we don't like, I'm going to make the call. I'm going to act like I'm looking to the sideline, but I'm going to make the call, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of us playing that defense, we started playing that cover 2. You know what I mean? And it got us back in the game. We get a stop, go down, score, come back, do an onside kick, man. We get the ball right back. Getting ready to go down and score again. And then that's when we fumble on the 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all my time playing football, bro, man, I've never seen a ball bounce up that high and not go out of bounds. It stayed in bounds for 3 bounces, man. The ball bounced 3 times and never went. I'm talking about this much from the sideline, bro, and it never went out of bounds.
Wow.
Oh,
that
bro.
Marshall, that first half against Marshall, I'll say this for that team. That was the second worst first half that team had ever played. The worst first half we ever played was against South Garland.
Yeah,
without question. That was the worst first half I ever. I didn't even want to put no pads on after that. The game against Marshall, the first half was probably the worst we could ever do, but we was all bogged down. But against South Garland, that's a rivalry game. Nobody had no excuse why we played that bad that game.
All right.
Hey,
but we was able to overcome it. So that's why we felt like when we played Marshall.
Gave it to like Deloja, man. Deloja was hype. I don't know if they had been talking to that boy or something, but Deloja, we was getting him right, KO, and he broke one on us.
Yeah,
like he broke one on us, and when he broke, like we came to the sideline, man, and Coach Dunham like
lit it up. He lit it up. But
he went crazy on us, bro. Like, because we was really, I ain't gonna say we had the big head, but I think we just relaxed so much, bro. Because when we got police escorts to the games, and you know,
if you remember, Ross, if you remember, Ross, it was 6-0 at that time, and that goes back to say we played that bad against South Garland. When it happened against Marshall, everybody felt like it's gonna be okay because we had done worse. And we had come back from worse. We was down 21-0 to South Garland. We was down 17-0 to Marshall. Yeah. We still felt like we'd come back and get it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't meant to be that day. I mean, the papers all week. I don't know if y'all remember this. In the papers all week, this was what they were saying. The coach there was saying that there was a weakness in Lakeview secondary, and so we didn't think we had a weakness in the secondary nowhere. We thought it was Trump type, but him saying that is what made our coaches revamp the game plan and do what they did.
You think so?
I believe that 100%. When he said that, if you notice, he said that, and then they revamped the game plan. They moved Clayvin from the middle outside, and I don't know who they was compensating for, because McCoy was the guy that was going to go get the ball.
Well, they
guess what, guys? I got another surprise for y'all.
Hey, Steve.
What's up, boy?
Hey,
what's up,
HD? What up, man?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, that's the hey, listen. Hey, listen, Danny.
Hey, that's the hardest runner.
So we gonna kick it back to when we was young, right?
Yeah.
So me and Harold, man, I knew Harold since like 2nd and 3rd grade, right?
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know Harold could play football until we was 6th grade. When I saw you, remember I was hurt.
Yeah.
And I saw Harold, man, Harold was killing. Like he was killing fellas. He was killing. And I'm saying to myself, like, damn. Hey, the same man, because I was in Richardson, right? And when I saw him, I was like, damn, that's Harold. And then I saw his dad. He was like, what happened to you? I was like, man, I broke my arm. But I kept saying, man, I ain't know Harold could play like that. The whole time that we were in middle school, man, this cat, we called him Eric Dixon, man. We called him Eric Dixon, man. Can you play with them goggles?
Yeah, that's hero. High knees, boy.
Them goggles. But
he don't run over you or jump over you.
I can say this about Harold, man, running the ball in middle school, because I got a chance to play against him quite a bit, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Okay.
He was never the fastest kid on the field. But this dude, with them glasses, this dude had vision that was just out of this world. He would run, and I guess he knew always, when he played Sellers, we had more speed than everybody. Sellers had all the fast kids. But Harold would always, if you notice, and Arrington Clayvin said, he would go so far, and all of a sudden he'd cut back and go the other way. And I'm like, we can't get this Negro down. He's all they got, and we can't stop him. This dude he was so good all the way through school, even at making you over pursue and cutting back behind what you did wrong. Perfect position, you over pursue one step, Harold gone.
That
was HD.
Who was the running back that ran with Pat Christian? It was a bigger guy.
I only remember Pat. You talking about on the team?
Yeah, I
think
it
was big number 89. I remember the number. I don't remember his name. Yeah, he was a big back. He rode a motorcycle to school.
Yeah, but we cannot think of that man's name. What was his name? He came to me and he says, I never forget this. We're in the freshman locker room, and he says, you know, you're never gonna be able to play running back on varsity. You're just too little. I said, man, Pat Christian not that much bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Pat was in the weight room. You feel me? So that really had me thinking, like, I'm really too small. You see what I'm saying? And I'm looking at age. What you about 5'10" back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, man, I'm 5'6". And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go on and tell him. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and tell him to put me, because I could catch the ball. That wasn't never, gonna be an issue. But once we made that change, man, I can still remember Coach Jules saying, if we ever, because they were hoping to get another good sized lineman, because Mike Jefferson was it, bro.
Yeah,
he was
Big Mike.
Well, Mike was like 275 back then.
Yeah.
And so what Jay about 6'3"? So we gonna name it like this. Big J about 6'3", about 275. Tito probably was what, 5'7",
5'5".
170.
Yeah.
Starting. Then you had Chad Adams. Chad Adams was about 210.
Yeah.
About
What's up,
right
man?
at 5'11". Dog, we were so small on the line. We had and we were getting right at about 500 yards a game.
Wow.
Rushing.
Yeah.
With that
That
small
line, you
line.
take Mike out of the equation, that average was 200 pounds. 5'10" across the line.
Wow.
I just want to tell one story about Arrington. I always tell him this story all the time. Because we played. No, it's a good one. It's a good one. No, because we played soccer. I don't know if he told y'all that we played soccer for years before we ever, played football together. And then for whatever reason, I hadn't seen him for a bit. And then I think it was probably like 6th, 7th grade. And I met him. I saw him again. And, I'm like, what, 12? My voice ain't dropped. My voice all high and stuff. I'm like, hey, Arrington, what's going on, dog? How you doing? Arrington's voice dropped. He was like, hey, what's up, dog? How you doing? I was so mad. I'm like, man, how is voice deeper than mine?
Oh, wow.
Hey, man.
Man, grown man voice.
You know,
He was
out of
grown at
everything,
14, man.
out of everything we
man.
did, I was bigger than everybody, Damon. I was bigger than
For a little
everybody
while. Yeah.
for
I remember.
about 2 years. I was just I don't, bro, nobody.
And then it stopped.
And then I just stopped growing, man. But I got sick.
That's what it was. I was going to say that. You remember we was going to school that morning.
I got sick, man.
Ezekiel walked me to class, man, I'm going to pass out. And
Hey,
you
bro,
passed out and went to the doctor, found out you had scarlet fever. I'm like, how
went-
this nigga get a disease from 1930 and he's 14
bro.
years old?
not
I'ma tell you-
1930.
I'ma tell
Come
you
on,
how,
man. He
man.
had scarlet fever, bro. Nobody else in the school had it.
I'm eating so much, bro, because I'm trying to gain weight, because I'm knowing I'm playing varsity football. So I get to 140, bro. I'm at 140. I'm not feeling good one day, and I tell Coach Catley was my teacher. I never forget it. I said, "Come, we'll go to the clinic." And I don't remember much else other than waking up in some ice, in a tub of ice. And man, they going through all these tests. Nobody knows what's going on. And now think about it. I go to Children's Hospital. Shit, I'm getting ready to be a sophomore. And they take me in, bro, and they do a test. And I'm sitting in the chair chilling. And all of a sudden, man, they just rush in the room, bro.
Rushing in.
And they just start hooking me up, man, putting me on the bed. And they take me off. Now, they cut my shirt off, bro. I'm starting to get spots on me.
Ooh, wait.
And then that's when the lady tell me, she was like, you must be so lucky, that God has blessed you. You gonna get through this. But only 1 in 1.5 million people got that disease, bro, at that time. Yeah.
Wow. It was an old ancient disease, man.
Yeah, I lost 20 pounds, man. Like, I was out of school for a month and a half. And when I came back, everybody's happy to see me. But they didn't really realize, bro, I was smart.
What you had went through.
I was like at 120. I went to 120. And I was real weak. And we were supposed to play. I was supposed to play in the spring game. And they told me I couldn't. But shit, I told Coach, man, hey, bro, whatever you gonna do, you better take my pass, because if y'all let me get on that bus, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? And I did. And I still remember after the game, I told Coach and them, I was like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna never be able to play running back no more, man. I'm just too little. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was too little, man. And when I saw Eugene, I got to tell Eugene came that thing, man. Harold came back, broad shoulders, slammed up. He got me a chest on him. You know what I'm saying? I already knew right then. I was like,
Oh
okay,
man.
it just was gonna make us better too. You know,
Yeah.
move me to wide receiver. And man, we didn't know how GJ Hunter was gonna come into form in his own right. You know, I got to
Yeah.
give a shout out
Bro,
to
that dude came together as a sophomore. I remember being over there in that receiver group. It was 2 sophomores over there. It was me and GJ.
Mm-hmm.
And GJ looked at me. He said, "I don't know about you, man, but these dudes is not better than me." Just flat out.
Y'all was dual sport too. You and GJ play basketball together too, right?
But he said they not better than me. I said, "Well, gee, if they ain't better than you, they ain't better than me neither." He said, "Well, let's go out here and let's take a couple of jobs then."
Yeah,
and dude, we started. We went to work, and I mean, one thing everybody in this group can tell you: if you went to GJ house, you're getting up working out. If you don't do nothing else, you're getting up working out.
I can believe that.
And so Mr. Hunter found out that me and GJ was trying to get on that field, and we was doing our thing. Man, he worked us so hard. And all the credit go to him, man, for getting us on the field, but believe it or not, because he worked our tails off.
Yeah.
But we was able to we was able to sit a whole bunch of seniors down, and they was upset.
You know,
I can believe
one
that.
thing about
Looking at
DJ,
Mr.
man,
Hunt.
I don't know if nobody really said this yet, but so we had this play we would run called Bootleg 9, right? So it started out, we did it in practice one time and we scored. And Coach Hill said we would script, was it the first 15 plays or something like that? But every game, we started out with the same play, Bootleg 9. Now, it was 6 games in a row we scored?
Probably about 6.
So
we came out scoring.
We ran the same play, first play, and we scored first play 6 games in a row on one play. It was unbelievable that by this time, me, myself, if I'm a coach, I'm just gonna put somebody back there by the end zone. It just keeping it real. Because they knew we were gonna run it, and it was still work every game. And the time that it didn't work, we got it down to like the 10. You know what I mean? That next game. So like I said, man, GJ made.
I think that was one of Kerry's favorite plays too.
That was his favorite play.
Kerry loved that.
Kerry's favorite play.
Yeah,
he loved that play. You're right.
Yeah, hey man, shout out to Ford too, man, because Kerry Spencer, man, listen.
Yeah.
I've been around that dude
a long
time, man, and very charismatic. Was made to be like today. If Kerry Spencer played quarterback in today's game,
oh my God,
he would be a dude that everybody followed because he was real cool, very charismatic. He would get in the huddle. He knew who he was to our team because some days he would get in that huddle. And Kerry would talk a little smack. He wasn't really much. He just loved to laugh. That was him. He loved to laugh. But he would get real serious.
He was balanced. I was just finna say that. And he was balanced on the seriousness and the joking.
Yeah,
it wasn't more one or the other. He had a really good balance of it.
Yeah, he'll be smiling, and all of a sudden he call that play, he'll get real serious. Or like when we break that huddle, especially if he knew I was 1-on-1, he was, he couldn't. Man, I beat that, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Rob, do you remember this?
He would be dead serious because he just throw that ball to you.
Kerry, Ross, I see you. Get by him, I got you.
Yeah.
That's all he would say.
That's all he would say.
Get by him, I got you.
Hey, man, long as me and him played together, Damon, I got mad at Spin one time. So we was playing Plano, right? And we had this first play. We've been practicing the whole week, man. And I'm like, I finally get a chance to give me one of these bombs on the first play. So boom, we on offense, bro, and it worked perfect. and he didn't throw me the ball. Man, I came back.
Oh, man.
I came to the sideline, and they can tell I was little, bro. But man, when I got mad, man, I used to go off, bro.
Yeah.
I used to just, I don't know, bro. I just had some fire, man.
Wasn't that finger and everything.
Hey, man, we go to the sideline, damn it, and this is a true story. Now, paying in mind, that was my ace. That was my ace, right?
Yeah.
So we get to the sideline, man, and I look at him, and I say, man, why you didn't throw me the ball, man? He said, I couldn't see your little ass. And I said, man, you know all you got to do is throw it. I'm going to go get it. He looked at me. He said, be ready. We go on the next series, right? This is how crazy life works, man. We go on to the next play. We give the ball to her. I think he made like 6-7 yards. And we call this formation. I have never gotten this ball in this formation for 2 years. Never. All I do was run to the flats, and normally they throw the ball to DJ. My dog said he was coming to me. Man, I looked up. I didn't even know he threw the ball. I just saw the whites. I caught it, and I'm running up the sideline, and I'm hollering at GJ, cut him. That's how we scored on the first play. I never have gotten that ball the whole time we played for Coach Watkins. Come to the sideline, and what you think he said?
I told you to be ready.
I told you to be ready. So absolutely, I told you ready. So that's the type of cat that was up under center, man, and he wasn't cocky by no means.
No.
But you know, Kyron was a baseball player, so his style was very different than pretty much all the quarterbacks probably in the state.
Yeah.
Because he had a pitcher's release, right?
Yeah.
And if he saw you and you was in 10 yards, he can put that thing in there, bro. If you ain't got no gloves on, he'll split them hands, man.
Like I said, it's coming hot.
Yeah, he'll put that thing in there, man. But you know, when we entered our first game, I knew we all felt confident, but we was still probably not really sure how good we were gonna be because, like I said, bro, we was small, man. When I say we was small.
Yeah.
But the way we came out, bro, it was like
bigger than life.
It was like everything matched up. The work, everything. Like we worked hard that junior year, bro. Like we worked.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the summertime, everybody lifting, everybody getting together. We doing everything together.
We did everything together. I was just gonna say that. Hey, we did
got
everything.
that game, bro, and I can still remember how nervous we were because we knew this was it. Like we did all of this playing, bro, and them 4 years went so quick.
Yeah.
And bam, we here, and now we like, well, okay, can we really do it? Cause man, let's keep it real.
And the people start showing up.
We didn't have nobody at our games.
Nobody.
They won't come to the games. It was like maybe 100 people, maybe.
Damn.
Yeah.
That first game, it was so packed. And when we came out to warm-ups, I don't want to say I was nervous. I ain't gonna say I was nervous as hell.
Man.
Because I looked up and you couldn't see an empty spot, right?
Just blue. Just seeing blue.
And they're cheering, and it's so loud. And I'm saying, what, dog?
Yeah.
Did we really give them the reason to come out like this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And how we played, I think everybody knew because we knew what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? And
then it started happening even on the road. We go to away games and the stands was full on our side. It was like, man, this is something.
Yeah, I know. During that time, the whole city stopped on Friday night. We finna come see y'all. Everybody was at the game, and it was if you got there late, you couldn't even get in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Man.
bro, we
Yeah.
had a good
I remember
time.
that summer. I don't know if y'all remember. I remember that summer. Back then, it was against UIL rules for us to be coached by our coaches. Remember? They
Yeah.
couldn't be around us during the summer.
Right.
But
Mhm.
we was scheduled.
We coached
team
each
was
other.
scheduled.
Yeah.
Team was scheduled workouts, and we worked out together with no coaches.
And that's why I believe Coach Evans gave us the liberty, because like I said, most of them plays on defense, I would call him. I look over there. He'll go through the formalities, but he let me call
What
the
I
plays
tell
on
you,
defense.
what I tell you,
Yeah.
and he couldn't see
Wow.
anyway. So
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, you
Yeah.
gonna let him do me like that?
he couldn't talk. I'm telling you, this how he was making the car. He was looking to the side. I'm like, man, I know you ain't see that. You know what I'm saying? I know you didn't see
Hey,
that.
I just remember us working out and then going over to Ponchos after
man.
Oh my
workout, and then we go to somebody else's house and just lay out just fat and full from Ponchos, and then go back a couple hours later and do it again.
Hey, bro,
Repeat.
those people, man, those people probably, when they used to see us come in, I know they used to be so mad because we had some good guys when they first took us when we were really young.
Yeah.
They took us, man. We were sophomores, and I think that's when them boys, man, they ate 50 tacos, 64 flautas. They was doing that by
Barker and Papa
themselves,
John's went to
man.
work on them boys.
Yeah, man. That's when I was like, bro, what? And they was like, if y'all don't eat, I remember they used to keep telling us, man, y'all gotta eat. And I was like, dude, I eat. I can't gain no weight. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
I went with Big Sims and Papa
Big
George
Sims,
one time.
that's who I was thinking
oh,
of.
Oh my God.
Man, that dude there. Shout
my-
out to Big Sims, man. That dude,
Man.
he did a lot that year, that sophomore year, man. He pulled me over quite a bit, man, and really schooled me to the game.
Yeah, he was a big mentor in that era. Him, like I said, he was probably one of the biggest mentors. Like you said, Clifford Crosby, and Papa George was big mentors, and I guess they seen what we didn't see or what we was developing at that time.
Yeah.
Coming up, but
they had to see it, and I mean, I keep saying it, but I don't know what Darren Sharp saw, man. I really don't.
Yeah, as well as Darren.
But Darren, if Arrington, you remember this when we lived on the east side, Darren was taking all us to school in a 2-seater El Camino to get to practice.
Well, Darren been around a long time too, man.
Yeah, I mean, Kerry was his cousin, but it'd be him, his Kerry. He might have Cliff in there, me and Arrington in the back. I mean, the whole car was just full of people, man. And he never complained about it, bro. He never complained about it. And all he did, he just took us to school, man, to make sure we got there. Just like, and somebody I forgot about, Arrington and Clayvin, I forgot. Coach Garvin, man. Shout out to Coach Garvin.
Yeah, I mentioned Coach Garvin last
that
time.
Freshman year, bro. That freshman year, he picked us up from home every day and took us to school.
Side. I'm talking about the east side of Garland. Coach Garvin riding the Astro van faithfully.
In that van. And man, that dude.
Hey, man, by y'all talking, man, let me say this, bro. And I have to say this. So as you see, Damon, man, our community, bro, was so tight. I just want to give a shout out, man, to all the fathers during that time, because I know my father was not with me. You know, I didn't, bro. The Kyron session, man, Mr. Sherman session.
Mr. Session, yeah,
you know
man. Mama session.
Harold's dad, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Harold Senior. Then you
both
got
Hunters,
Mr.
both
Hunter,
Hunters.
Tad Hunter's daddy. You know what I'm saying? Charles Hunter. Then you got GJ Hunter's dad.
Hunter dad,
Gary Hunter Senior. And then who started it all, man, like I tell, and it's his cousin. He knows it's his uncle, bro. It's Charles Jones, man. I'm gonna say that name again, man.
He just.
Charles
I had to do that because I just seen him yesterday. He said, "You didn't." I said, "We didn't get to that part."
Hey, Charles.
Hey,
Charles
we got it.
Jones.
If you can get him, let's get him and talk about.
I'll be over there later on today.
To get me
I'm going
connected
to his
there.
house.
Yeah.
That guy, let me tell you something. He was so influential, man. I don't know how Charles got all them kids in that car, man, to get them back home. But he took
The station
half the
wagon.
football team.
Yeah.
Half the
love
football
him.
team was
I
riding home
love
and
him.
riding to practice every day with Coach Jones.
Yeah.
It looked
Hey, I'm
like
gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something I never told nobody. He the reason why I was a linebacker. I didn't even know what a linebacker
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm a little kid, and he lining me up. He's like, "This what a linebacker." I think I had to be when we first moved to Parker Circle. I had to be 5 or 6. I think I was
Yeah.
5 or
Yeah.
6,
That's how we
and
were.
he lined me up, and then he would hit me, and like this is what a linebacker do. So I didn't really know any other position on the football team other than linebacker because it was instilled in me since about 5 or
That's
6
right.
years old. So it didn't matter what size I was. All I knew was linebacker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Wow.
let me say this too, Damon, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm real accurate on this, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. If we all go to Garland House, we probably win the state.
Yes.
Just keeping
And
it
we
real.
was set to go to Garland High
Yeah,
together.
just keeping it real,
Yeah.
cause I can't take no shade from all our fellow brothers on that east side, man. We had a lot of talent too, and I think it worked out. To me, I think it worked out good for everybody because it allowed all of us to get on the field and be able to create our own legacy in high school. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I think about this. I mean, let's keep it real, Chevy J. Roy, right?
J-Ro.
J-Ro played with us when we was young. Very talented kid. Like could do everything, right?
He was quarterback too. He was
So
nice. He was
now
nice at it.
you
Didn't we
got
barely beat
Chevy
Garland
J-Roy.
that year, like 10-7 or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's like
Yeah,
you
it
got
was a
Shelby,
tight score.
That was one of the
and now
And
you
if
toughest.
got
you
Shelby
remember the
but
year
you
before,
got different positions
yeah.
that if we go, you see what I'm saying? It would have been a
Yeah.
lot of moving around. I'm sure some kids probably would have left, but
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out, man, to all my fellow brothers, man, at Garland High School, man, in South Garland and North Garland, man. It was only 4 high schools then, so
Yeah,
football,
Damon wasn't even up yet.
it was real
Nah.
different, but we all knew each other, man, and
Yeah.
everybody got along. Was never no hate. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now, North Garland was a little salty.
No,
Yeah.
North Garland was different.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
something. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, man,
But
Yeah.
we know
Yeah.
why that happened.
somebody kicked my door in. That's
But
all I'm gonna say.
keeping it real. But keeping
Oh.
it real.
You know what that was about, AD?
We
Stop
did
playing.
go to their high school. We did go to their high school during school and cleaned up and walked through the halls like we were supposed to be there. So I get it. Now that I'm older, I understand, bro. That was a
Yeah.
little bit of arrogance on our part. Don't
Yeah. Yeah.
But Ross,
You know.
Ross, if you remember this, and Clayvin I remember too, the year we were in the 7th grade, the 8th grade, it was Sellers and Austin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was the 2 big teams. So the talent that Garland High had was 1 year older than us.
Yeah.
And you're right, Ross. Shout out to those guys. I mean, they had Darrell Ridge and they had Big Dirk Pinkston and they had D.D. Lewis and those guys, man. Those guys
Uzo.
Yeah.
Big Uzo, Kiki, who played in Canada. Those guys
Hayes.
were solid, man.
Yeah, them Hayes boy, man, Patrick Jones,
Yeah.
Puller.
Yeah, they had
You know what I'm
some
saying?
monsters over there, man.
Yeah.
So it was,
Yeah.
shout out, and that's just a testament to what was in East Garland. Cause it was, man, it was a buku. They had a lot of talent still. We barely beat them 2 years in a row. Junior and senior.
we had good coaches coming up. Good coaches in real, like you said, my Uncle
Yeah.
Charles, Chester. We
Chester
had
B.
That's big.
Jones. We had Robert Jones.
Wait.
BJ, Coach BJ.
Coach
Let me-
BJ.
Let me give you one that everybody gonna remember. Coach Joseph Jones Jr.
Oh God, that Sellers. J,
Those
the Triple
Jones,
J.
baby.
That's my uncle.
Really?
That's Keelan dad, right? Joseph Jones?
No, he talking about Coach Jones.
We had a Coach Jones, Joseph Jones.
Oh, okay,
Coach
okay.
Jones. Hey,
Okay,
man,
sorry.
that dude, he was the one that really planted the seed in the parents because all of our parents was around Coach Jones He had that. Remember, he used to have that Christmas party every year.
He sure did.
He had that Christmas party, and he would invite all our parents, and that would pretty much open the door, man, for whatever discipline we needed to keep us on that straight path.
Because
you talking about the one that coached track?
Yes.
Yes, he coached track.
Yes.
Yeah, my parents went to his party, so he was legendary.
Yeah.
On the other side of town.
Yeah, and you can't convince me. You can't convince me that ain't what
that's
did it.
Chad and them cousin. That's
okay.
That's
Yeah, you can't make me believe, man, that didn't have something to do with all of us getting together because all of our parents were meeting at those Christmas parties.
Yeah,
probably.
Like,
I ran track. I ran with his track club every summer.
That was it.
Yeah,
and like Arrington said too, back to what Arrington said about the shout out parents, man. Them hunters is top notch, man. They had us when we from elementary school. I mean, they pretty much adopted us. And the
I was going to say that. Yeah, the hunter.
we had
treated everybody like their own.
Yeah, we had parents even when we didn't have parents.
Yeah,
I mean, if you went to Chad Hunter's house, and this is honest to God the truth, if you went to Chad Hunter's house, you were stuck in the house until you read a Bible lesson and brought it back to Miss Hunter. She wasn't letting you out. It didn't matter how good you wasn't getting out.
She was gonna feed you good.
She was gonna feed you, but you wasn't getting out without that Bible lesson. And if you went to GK's house, you couldn't leave till after the workout.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just how it was. It's just what it was.
Wow.
And Harold's mom and dad, same thing, man. I mean, you was gonna get it regardless. You was gonna, and it was a community thing. So when it blew up and it got big,
I used to be scared of Harold, Dad.
Come on, man. That dude was big with them big old hands.
He was that big. He was that big. I mean, he was like, he was cool as pie. I just
cool as a fan.
Man, he was cool as pie, but like you didn't want to get out of line around Harold, Dad, because he had that look. He didn't say nothing, but he had that look. Other than, come on, guys. I mean,
wow.
Yeah. The secret was he wasn't as scary when my mother was.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, I know.
Hey, Harold,
you know,
I remember your mother told me
I
once.
just remember Mr. Smith walking by. Mr. Smith, you walk by, he look at me, he say, "Hey, Kyron. Hey, Kyron. What? LC, baby. LC."
Harold, your mother told me once. She said, "Y'all the tightest bunch of guys that I have ever seen." Now I've seen some tight guys, but y'all the tightest bunch of guys. I remember that stuck with me. Your mother told me that one time. And that just showed me that I was a part of something really special there. You know, your mother said that.
Yeah, it was, man. You can't. It's unmatched. It's just unmatched, and even when we get together now, even after so many years, that feeling is still the same.
Yeah.
I agree.
Man, one thing for before we get off, like all of us, you know, we went on to live our lives, and you know, everybody did the best they could do, whatever they had, man. But when we all see each other, no matter what color, what race, if you was on that squad, bro, like right now, you can call somebody, you can get whatever you need. Just keeping it real to this day. You know what I mean? So whatever God had for us, it was way bigger than football. I just don't think we knew it at the time because, you know, I'll just put it in perspective.
We were kids.
You look at Harold's dad, right? Harold's dad was way ahead of the curve as far as how a black man would teach his kids about stocks and all of these type conversations that he had as young fellas growing up. You know, he used to tell me that it was possible for me to go to college because that was not something that was talked about just in my close
in the household.
Right. It was just, you know, high school.
I know exactly what you're saying.
My grandfather pretty much raised me as the man in my crib. And, you know, of course, everybody know he was an entrepreneur. And he had a job while he was doing all this. So I would only see him a little bit at night and Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
But he always knew where I was because somebody in that area was going to say, "Hey, saw your grandson here, saw your grandson there." So when he told me that the Hunters and the Smiths, he was comfortable with me leaving the house, going to be with these guys, I wanted to take advantage of it because, you know, my brother was 4 years younger than me, but he would
Yeah.
be with my mom a lot.
Yeah.
So it'd be times where I'm just by myself. And so I got to know Harold's parents very well. I got to know Kyron's parents very well and Chad's parents very well. And by doing that, man, because I could have been doing a whole bunch of stuff, and they know my background, you know, with
Oh
what
yeah.
was, you know, going on. And, you know, God rest her soul. My mom, she passed away almost 2 years ago, but she knew
Yeah.
that the environment that she had was not really good for what I was trying to do, and my brother at the same time. But, you know, I always know that had to be pretty hard on her to say, okay,
Yeah.
you go ahead and stay over there. And it was really, really the best move for
Yeah.
me. And now that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it, man, for our whole crew, by us going to that school, our development just as growing men, it's there's no way that we are here without the Smiths, the Hunters, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The
The session.
Sessions,
The
you
sessions.
know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. It just don't
this
happen,
don't
man. It don't
happen.
happen.
It just don't happen without them. And then I'm gonna kick it to you one more, go a little deeper. When I was young, and Harold can tell you this, like me and Harold and Donald, we were the only black kids on this soccer team, right?
Mm.
That we played on coming up. And I really didn't know much about racism because we were so young when we got started, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I would hear older people talk about it a lot, but I know my grandparents were real hesitant about allowing you to interact with, you know, somebody that's white. I say it like that. Um, Coach Hill, Harold Smith know I'm talking about Coach Hill. He knocked on my door, talked to my grandparents, this white guy. Uh, he was so sincere about what he was saying to him, just giving him a message of, hey, you know, I see this young man and he probably need to get some of this energy out. You know, would you mind letting him play soccer for me? And I'll
Mm-hmm.
make sure that I look out for him. And man, he did just that. He opened a door for me, man, to see other kids that were not in my neighborhood that were doing way different things than what we were doing in Garland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Allowed me to get outside the city, um, see people who have different type of mindsets and goals, trying to accomplish things, even at a young age. Like I would see Harold, and Harold wasn't talking about what was going on up under the tree, or
Yeah, yeah.
you
Oh
know
man.
what was at the wreck. You know what I'm saying? He was just being a kid,
Yeah.
and that I'll never forget that, and I think about that to this day. How blessed that if you can be just a kid and
Yeah.
grow up and worry about kid things,
Yeah, stuff. Yeah.
your life is way different than when you are trying to get to something too fast and you know it
Yeah.
ain't good for you, but it's like the glitter, it attracts you. And
Yeah.
you know in your heart it's not, but it's like you just want to be there. It's because you don't have no foundation, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of those people, man, Jason Stillwell's dad, man, God rest his soul, man. Another gentleman that told me, you know, I don't care that you black. If you need something, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can't get a ride to the game, you just stay at my house. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Sand Strong parents was like
For
that.
real. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like that's one thing when I say we so tight. It's not just the brothers, man.
No,
It's
it's everybody.
every
Yeah.
person on that
The
team
hiders.
tight, tight. Right now.
Well, y'all should
Yeah.
remember Scott wore 34, but the McCoy boys, you know, their
Yeah.
parents had a lot. They had a lot to do, man, with what we was doing. And they had sent what 2 or 3 guys before Scott through Lakeview, and they
Yeah.
saw the other side of what we was trying to do. I really believe that. I shout out to Scott McCoy for that. I believe his parents really, really, really saw something different for Scott because of what his brothers had went through at Lakeview. I really
Mm-hmm.
believe that. And shout out, Donald's not on here, but shout out to Donald. His mom really provided a safe place for us to go and I'll say de-stress. Friday nights after the game, where do we go? If you're not in the parking lot at Lakeview, you're at Donna Moore's house, man.
A de-stress haven. Good word, Kyron. Good word.
I like that.
That's a better word. He really provided that for us, man. And
Yes,
that was
he did.
a lot of people don't
Sure.
see that, but that was crucial, man, in our development. We could actually let off some steam and feel free to be kids, like Ross said, at Donald's house.
Yeah.
That was good. Of course, Mr. Smith, I keep talking about Mr. Smith, man. I remember that dude telling me about NASA, and I was just fascinated with that he, he was in that with NASA and dealing with space and things like that. It's a black guy doing this. I didn't know what to think about that.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a question for Damon, man. So I know you and your crew, let's say Keelan. I remember when y'all were young, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you say you used to look up to us, I could see that. You, Keelan, it was somebody used to be with y'all all the time. Was that you?
When the Franklin boys?
Nah, it wasn't Keenan. He used to be with somebody who was around your age.
You might. Let's see. Man, we had several. Mackie Reese, Mike Givens, Chooky little brother. That was my partner growing up.
Who brother?
Chooky little brother.
Chooky little brother.
That's who it is.
That's who
Mike.
It was. Yeah.
That was my partner. Yeah, Mike Givens. Yeah. We was a Chooky little brother. Yeah, me and him was like twins, bro. We went everywhere together.
I can remember y'all would just watch us, man. Because you were kind of quiet back then. You would talk, but you were real quiet, man. Pretty athletic. You know what I'm saying? Especially, man, your brother Corey was real athletic, man.
Yeah.
Just to get on him, man. Like, bro, you, come on, man. You should have been playing DB, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was real. I just remember, like all that crew, Chad's brother, Chet and Tony and them, my younger brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was a beast.
I remember how they used to tell us that they wanted to be just like us, right?
Yeah.
So when y'all were watching us, man, and I ain't gonna say, because I know we was young, man. We did a lot of foolish stuff. From the outside looking in, man, how was
learning
it for
experiences?
Y'all? For us? It was a movie.
It was a movie.
I'll tell you like this, man. We y'all, from the style to y'all character, to your athletic, to playing the game, it was definitely something to look up to, and we patterned ourselves after. And so we all wanted to go to Lakeview because of y'all. Like hearing the ins and outs now, it's a lot of stuff that we didn't see. We didn't. I didn't know you didn't have a father in the home, that kind of thing. There's different things. The stories I'm hearing, how all y'all correlate. You wouldn't have saw that. It seemed like everybody was, a certain way, man, and we just wanted to carry that tradition on. We wanted to go to Lakeview. Like I was telling Kyron earlier, like Kyron came back to the high school, and he was at one of our practices and pulled me to the side and showed me some stuff that I was able to put in my bag.
Yeah.
And GJ will come. When I see you, same thing. We just wanted to really be the team y'all were better. We wasn't able to do that, but everybody that went to Lakeview wanted to be the next dream team. We wanted to be the next team to do something great. And there's not a team that I know of that has superseded in every aspect what y'all did. Y'all carried it all. Like I say, from the style to the personality to the athleticism, from what we saw, it made us want to go to Lakeview. I knew, my cousin Tim, Steve, my brother Corey, Chris, and Keelan, Kevin, Theodon, man, we knew there's nowhere else to go but Lakeview. we're going to Lakeview because of all of you guys. All of you guys played a role, and we all took a piece of who y'all were and put it in our bag. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, bro.
Well, man, I appreciate that, man. I really do.
Yeah, y'all did a great job leading us, and that's what I admire most, man. Just the way y'all carried yourself and the way y'all played the game.
It was God, bro. That's the only thing I could tell you. Everybody we were church going kids.
Yeah.
Nobody was out here without putting him first, man. And I think that is the reason why we were able to do what we do.
Y'all still there?
Right? Because if you think about it, man, back then in
Internet out.
Garland, during our time in high school, it might have been
the internet still out.
The most violent it had ever been for about 5 years. From probably about
that was when that skinhead movement was trying to kick off too.
Yeah.
The police department was racist. Everything was going down.
Yeah.
Well, you had the skinheads.
Yeah. We lost a lot of friends to the game, man.
Yeah.
You know, some great athletes. Just keeping it real. Some great athletes, man.
We lost two teammates, man. We lost two teammates, at a young age. I wish them two guys was here to tell their story. You know what I'm saying? I wish Kyron and JT could get on the microphone and speak about what they saw. Because I know that during JT, man, that game against Mesquite at the end of that game, man, when that boy caught that punt, it was just like, my mouth was just open. I'm like, this Negro is finna take this thing to the house. I don't know how he got out of there.
Yeah.
It was like,
let me say this before we
Sanders,
get done, bro. Say JT Gibbs, right? So JT Gibbs might have weighed 130, maybe.
Yeah, barely.
Weighed 130.
No, I tell you, like he used to tell. I used to say $125.
Hey, he played fullback, man. They had him playing fullback just to get him on the field,
at $125.
And when you play a receiver, man, you can look down. And you can watch when the running back get the ball, you can kind of see how he can maneuver through the line. And it was a play. I think it was it Sweet One Fold? I think it was called.
One Fold.
Was that what it was called, Phil? Sweet.
It was Sweet One Fold because that's what he used to say. Sweet One Fold.
Yeah. Okay. It was Sweet One Fold. Cause he would get the ball right by the center, right behind the center. So I'm watching, looking in, and it was 3 guys about to tackle him, right? And when I say he made it through those 3 guys, and it was 1 guy left before he got to the touchdown, and he shook the dude so hard, that dude tore his ACL that day. I never forget. How when somebody run to the touchdown, and everybody's celebrating. Nobody is thinking there's somebody laying on the field back there.
Yeah.
Hey, man, made that dude tear his ACL.
Yeah, boy.
He got drooped so hard.
Which one of those games JT jumped into the end zone? He was
that was Greenville.
He broke free. He just took off from the 5-yard line.
What game was it?
That was the punt against Mesquite. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, they had him bottled up. They had him umbrellaed in, and all of a sudden, you just heard, and he was gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell just happened?
And I think he got in trouble for taking out. I think he got in trouble. Didn't he get in trouble for jumping at the 5-yard line? He just dove in this.
Hey, this what you see,
Jay, baby. This Jay.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go. Okay, dog. Okay, Skipper.
You see this? You see what I got on, bro?
Jumping to the end zone, though. You're not realizing that he didn't just jump into the end zone. He jumped into the end zone, looked back at the player, and gave him the 2 guns like this as he's falling into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, so this how in line we were, bro. So you see how I got my hat on, right? Whenever JT go back for his punt returns, all the parents in the stands
turn their head like
to the side like this and stand up. You see what I'm saying? Because Hey, man.
Electrifying.
Yeah.
The
JT
dude told
Gibbs,
me in the
wow.
game. The dude tells me in the game, like he could have been a comedian. I'm telling you, he could
He
have.
really could have, man.
So he said, "Whoa, Ross, that boy over there, he tearing Chad ass up." He said, "Chad, what's wrong with you?" Chad said, "No, man, he hit us on the backside play." So we break the huddle, and me and JT was on the same side.
Yeah.
He said, "Ross, dog." he said,
I'm laughing because you sounded just like him.
He said, "Ross, dog." He think we can't see him over there, Ross, dog, but the boy tearing his ass up. He said, "That dog, he tearing his ass up." You know what I'm saying? And then he comes back and tells me, he says, "Hey, man, you know we play Greenville this coming week." He said, "You know they're my boys," but he said,
I keep dropping.
"Henry Neal, man, you gotta hit him hard, Ross. I mean, you're gonna have to hit him hard, Ross, because if he catch the ball, we ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him." I said, "Yeah, I figured that, but you know, Henry didn't really do nothing on us the time, right?" So this year,
had him
he
on
caught
lock.
that one touchdown.
But this year, bro, he played Mesquite, North Mesquite High School, and he scored 2 times. He had like 150 on 2 carries. They get a man the ball on the sweep, he run 80. They get a man the ball again, I think he go like 65, untouched. So we're knowing if he touched the ball, ain't nobody there, he gonna go, right? So the man lines up, bro, and this is the honest assessment. Now that I know, you know, I ain't gonna say what else come with that, but that is the most put together young man I've ever seen in a football uniform.
That's a good word.
Was so stocky. He was walking, his pads looked like they was about to come out the pants. Like he had on a little league uniform as a grown man. That's what he looked like.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all remember this.
Hold on, KO. I hit this dude, right? I hit this dude so hard, it felt like I hit a car. But Coach Watkins, he caught that 80-yard pass on us.
That touchdown.
Yeah.
That's a one
we could, and that joke, I'm fast.
Catch him.
I'm fast. But that was a different level, bro.
Yeah.
I go to the sideline, and Coach Watkins grabbed me by my face mask, and he said this word to me that we still joke about. He said, "I told you, every time that you see him, you're supposed to roughen him."
Roughing him.
I said, I'm looking, I'm like,
yeah, I remember you saying that, roughing him.
I'm like, what is roughening, Coach? He said, "Get the damn flag. I don't care. You hit him, you get a flag. He ain't supposed to touch that ball no more."
Right.
So that's what I did.
That was all she wrote.
Man, I hit that dude so hard, man. And don't get me wrong, bro. Yeah, it was a great hit and all that. But that was like hitting the wall.
You felt it too.
What?
Yeah.
What? But it's just telling you, like, some of the dudes that we played against, man. Like, that dude was a world-class track runner, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and he played at Greenville High School.
Yeah,
this dude running a 9.8 in the 100.
high school,
Like, it's not like he was just he was beating everybody like it wasn't nothing. But you look at somebody like him, and then you go back and you looking at us, we're looking at players around us, right, that have all this ability, and we're not even giving our own self the perspective of what we were able to do just as kids, because we were surrounded by so much talent just surrounding our city. And now that we got older, you know, people start to talk about it. And I guess it gave us the chance to kind of look at what we did. And I think that's why we are doing what we're doing now. We didn't know how special this was, bro. We didn't.
No.
Not in the moment.
Nah, we did.
Not as special in the moment.
I'll give you a story that really set it off. At JT's funeral, and Ross, you remember we was at the funeral, and we were talking to some guys from Greenville. One but 2 or 3 of them there that he had played with at Greenville. One thing, one of the guys said was that you guys, I mean, we went down in a big caravan, and they was amazed that all of us showed up like that. But they were telling us about when Jay transferred to Lakeview, and we made the playoffs. There were churches filling up buses
of
from
Greenville. I remember them telling us that.
From Greenville.
To come to the game.
To come and watch us play. That's when it blew me away. That's when I said, man, this is way bigger than life. You talking about
we had it loaded up. We had the buses loaded up, getting ready to come to see y'all play after y'all beat Greenville.
Yeah, y'all were our high school Dallas Cowboys.
Now that right there was amazing to me to hear that.
For real. Yeah, man.
And they said it. I mean, they wasn't just coming to see Jay. They said, man, we was coming to see the Dream Team.
Yeah.
And you hear some of the guys from Garland High, you hear the Kiki Stanleys and those guys who was at Garland High during that time saying, hey, man, they was mad at me on Friday nights because I was going over there to see the Dream Team. And I mean, this is a guy that's got, I mean, his cousin is Division I. He's a pro basketball player. And he's taking time out to come watch us. That's a big thing, man.
Yeah. Well, I want to open up the floor for 1 or 2 more contributions because, man, you believe it or not, we've been on here almost 2 hours.
Oh,
and this has been rich, man. When I say it's been, and that's not counting, I think, the first, we've been over 2 hours. Yeah, we got a lot today.
Well, so, you know, Kyron can talk, so
that's good.
Man, that wasn't me, man. That's you. You with them glasses. Is that them Superman glasses you got on right there?
I appreciate the opportunity, though, Damon. I appreciate the opportunity, man, because
you're welcome. Just the beginning.
Yeah, we could get on here with my brothers, man, and tell something that we have in common because, you know, like we've been saying, like a lot of us ain't even here, man, you know?
Yeah.
And like before I say my last words, bro, I just want to give that shout out to JT Gibbs.
Yeah.
Number 22. I also want to give out a shout out to the Spencer family.
Yeah.
You know, Raymond, you know, Carrie's mom, Tracy, Anthony, man. You know, they meant a great deal to all of us, and, you know, we still feel that loss. Think about him all the time, but, you know, like I said, man, I just want to make sure I put their names in the air because they were a big part of what we did. And
yes, sir.
I'm very fortunate and happy to still have my brothers around to be able to have this camaraderie that we've had, man. We looking at 35 plus, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can't say it no better.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all contribution to our lives in more ways than one. And I wanted you guys to know that we appreciate what you did. It hasn't been forgotten. 2009 Hall of Fame, so many great players, and there's so much more beyond just football. And that's what really hits home with me. And I wanted to be able to continue to get that out there. And I appreciate you guys giving me an opportunity to tell the story. And we come to Dallas, baby. And I see all you guys when I make it to Dallas. We're gonna walk the halls of LC, and we're gonna keep this thing alive, man. We're gonna keep going.
All right,
let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it, baby.
Thank you, Damon.
Appreciate you, Damien, man.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
And all my brothers, man. I love all of y'all, man. I'll see y'all soon, man. Real soon.
Appreciate it. Love you guys.
All right, brothers.
All right.
Talk to y'all, man.
As you see, we got to be with some amazing members of the Garland Lakeview Dream Team. This was without a doubt one of the most amazing stories and episodes. This will be episode 3, and as you see, this thing just continued to reveal. It's like an onion, layers on layers. Man, I did not know there was so much rich history amongst them. Really was focusing on the team in that year itself, but now, man, there's so much amongst each other. We got to talk about different sets of parents. We talked about some raised by the grandparents. We talked about the places that they went to find refuge, what it kept, to what it took to keep them going. This has been an amazing day. I never want to leave you without being able to find this, because I want you to be able to find this. If you're just coming in now, we'll be on YouTube, Down Talk One Word Live. And go and subscribe there. Anybody you send there, make sure they're subscribed, and you can follow, because we got more coming. We got a lot that's connected to this situation. Also, you can go to Facebook, Now Talk Live Podcast. You can also see us on Instagram at Now Talk Live. And we're on TikTok at Now Talk Live. You've been with your boy, Damian D. Jones, at Now Talk Live. I'm your host. It's been amazing. I'll see y'all soon.